In today's video, we will discuss the following topics. 1. When your visa application processing time starts and ends. 2. When you might wait longer. 3. Current processing time. 4. Priority and super priority service. 5. How to chase up a delayed UK visa application. UKVI starts processing your application once you either verify your identity and submit your documents and application online using the UK Immigration ID Check app. Attend your appointment at a visa application centre to provide your fingerprints and a photograph. You'll get a letter or email to let you know that a decision has been made on your application. If you attended a visa application centre, you should not visit one until you have been contacted to do so. You do not need to contact UKVI to track your application if you've already made a visa application and it is still within the current processing times. UKVI will not be able to provide information on the status of your application. Your visa application may take longer to process if, for example, the information in your application is not accurate or requires further consideration. You need to provide further evidence, for example evidence of funds. Your supporting documents need to be verified. You need to attend an interview. Further information is required on your personal circumstances, for example, if you have a criminal conviction. UKVI is experiencing increased visa demand. You will be contacted within the current processing times if your application will take longer. If your application has taken longer than the current processing times and you haven't been contacted by UKVI about your visa application, you should contact UKVI. Current processing time. Visit visas. 3 weeks. Study visas. 3 weeks. Family visas. 12 weeks. Ukraine visas. 3 weeks. Work visas such as skilled worker and health and care worker visas. 3 weeks. Temporary work visas. 3 weeks. Work visas you can apply for without a job offer. 3 weeks. Work visas to start a business. 3 weeks. Work visas for an overseas employer. 3 weeks. Other visas and permits. 3 weeks except for BNO visa, which is 12 weeks. We have experienced that UKVI is taking longer than its standard service time due to a huge backlog of pending applications, so it is recommended to choose the priority service to avoid unnecessary delays. If you're eligible, you can choose the priority service when you apply. You'll need to pay £500 in addition to the application fee. Using the priority service means you'll usually get a decision within 5 working days. Using the priority service usually takes up to 30 working days for family visa applications from outside the UK if you're applying as a partner or spouse, parent, child, adult coming to be cared for by a relative. The time starts from either the day of your appointment, if you prove your identity in person, the working day after you finished uploading your documents, if you use the UK Immigration ID Check app. It can take longer, for example, if the Home Office needs to ask you for more information. You'll be told whether you can prove your identity in person or using the app when you apply. If you're eligible, you can choose the super priority service when you apply. You'll need to pay £1,000 in addition to the application fee. How quickly you get a decision depends on when you prove your identity. If you prove your identity in person, you'll usually get a decision by the end of the next working day after your appointment, if your appointment is on a weekday. 2 working days after your appointment, if your appointment is at the weekend or on a bank holiday. It can take longer, for example, if the Home Office needs to ask you for more information or check your details with other government departments. You'll be told if this is the case. If you use the UK Immigration ID Check app, you'll usually get a decision by the end of the next working day if you finish uploading your documents on a weekday. 2 working days after you finish uploading your documents, if you upload them on a weekend or a bank holiday. It can take longer, for example, if the Home Office needs to ask you for more information or check your details with other government departments. You'll be told if this is the case. If your application is outside the current processing times, you can contact UKVI to track your application. But if this delay affects your studies, work or future plans, I would suggest you to visit my channel and watch this video where you will find important information on how to chase up a delayed UK visa application. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get timely notification of upcoming videos.